Oh my god, I forgot to turn my mic back on. I've been talking this entire time. Oh god, I'm sorry about that. Hi. Whoops. Yeah, you're probably gonna get some tears today. As I was saying before, last time, I don't think you were here for the end of this. We went back in time to the ancient civilization a lot of the some of the characters are from, most of them dead, to learn more about the final days. And there we also met Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus, two characters I have a lot of emotional attachment to. And it's very bittersweet for me because hanging out with these two characters feels like three friends hanging out, which I think is very intentional. It's a very fun and just kind of happy atmosphere. But at the same time, you have to remember that every character I meet here has a really tragic ending. Hell, two of the four characters I've been spending a lot of time with, I personally kill in the end. You know what I mean? It's not exactly a happy occasion. If you're with Mateo, then I assume you're on an errand for Hermes. What can I do for you? Sorry, wrong person. We're looking for Doros. I see. We do have some more hair, so people often mistake us from afar. I hope you find him soon. This is definitely not him, but once I get back and record today's results, I should finally be able to put that report to bed. Not Doros. His hair is long. The color is wrong. Who needs enemies? I mean, yeah. God, and this area is just so pretty and amazing. I want to spend so much time here. This seems promising. Doros! That's Doros! Well, now, if it isn't Medion, what brings you here? When they have you as a friend? Yeah, I mean... I thought I heard familiar voices. I didn't realize you two had decided to help me search for Doros. Thank you. You're in charge of the Icaianos, I believe. Where are they now? Out in the field and restraints. Frenzied as they were, I couldn't well return them to Kaitzis. Once I've submitted my report, I'll see them reverted without delay. It's as he says. The beasts are indeed quite ferocious. You're one of the 14. What brings you here? Nothing you need concern yourself with, as you were. We've heard the news that Icaion slaughtered Okipites. However you pronounce that. It's Greek. I don't know. As the observer in charge, you're of the opinion that they are not fit to be released? I am. Their abnormal aggression and exceptional strength makes for a highly problematic combination. It matters not where they are released. The Lycaons would threaten other species and upset the natural order. Could it be that the specimens observed are an outlier? Highly unlikely. We've created a good many of them. All exhibited the same tendencies. Even when we used Kairos to begin with a fresh slate, their behavior was unchanged. Kairos. A memory reconfiguration system. The chief himself created it. It allows us to erase or alter memories, that we may observe creations in different environments and conditions without needing to remake them from scratch. Quite impressive, and potentially dangerous, depending on the intensity of the etheric emissions. Pashtera may wish to have words with you. Rest assured I've kept all values within prescribed limits, and to prevent misuse, its applications are limited to those authorized by the chief overseer. Do not misunderstand, to manipulate a subject's memories is an intrusive act I deeply abhor, but it is still preferable to execution. Yeah, Hermes has this thing with death, obviously. I'm not sure quite why yet, but... Come now, Chief, let's not be so melodramatic. What was born of Aether is simply being reduced to its original state. I know the distinction concerns you, but we mustn't lose sight of the bigger picture. Making rational choices is for the sake of a more prosperous star. If a creature cannot be properly studied even with the aid of Kairos, we remake it. If a creation is deemed a detrimental existence, we unmake it. 'Tis all for the greater good, and none question the necessity of such routine processes. I understand these things, I do. I would never think it to unleash a clear and undeniable threat onto the world. Yet insignificant though their individual lives may be next to all creation, it is all the Icaions have. Before we seal their fates, we owe it to these beings to exhaust all options to ensure that nothing has been overlooked. If you insist, let me provide you with a full report, and we may take it from there. Would it be possible for us to attend the discussion? That MX Select may better carry out his duties. By all means. Pray, show them to the meeting room. I'd like to come too. I want to learn things. So the blue-haired girl, Marion, is like an empath, basically. She can naturally like read people's minds and emotions and reflect them, which I think is going to have a big deal with the plot because it seems like the force behind the final days is one that uses like emotional energy. Wow, Ray. Okay, I mean maybe, but listen. We have a duty to the star, this I know, but it doesn't mean that we don't also have a responsibility to the lives we bring to existence here. To man, other beings are just things, to be used and controlled like magic. That's what Hermes told me once. Oh, I'm sorry, hon. Yeah, it's kind of dark, man. I don't know. Oops. Thank you. And also... Oh, wait, whoops. I need to re-glamour that. Alright. Oh, poor thing. I fear this discussion may take a while, during which time... Madame, are you feeling unwell? It's not me, Hermes. It's you. I won't go to the meeting. I'll stay with Issa. What though I am to impose, may I leave Mateo in your care again? Yeah, I got it. I'm in your debt, if you'll excuse me. Nope. Hey. Can you help me with something, Issa? The meeting will make Hermes sad. I want to cheer him up with a flower. Hermes likes flowers the most, of all the creations in Elpis. Most creations are expected to be interesting, or beautiful, or strong, better in some way. But flowers are different. They're designed to suit our emotions, what we feel and want to convey. Hermes likes that. I can't make flowers, so I'll search for one, and I want you to search with me. Let's start here, at the 12 Wonders. Yep, she's following me. I'm gonna cry, 'cause fuck, I don't know. The vibrant purple flowers, bigger than your hands, adorn the tree. Ooh, so big and bright. I love them. But they might be too bright. You have to think of the recipient. That's what Hermes said. I mean, my boy is fucking depressed. That much is obvious. A tall, slender tree rises before you. You crane your neck to look for flowers. No flowers. If there were apples, we could have covered them in syrup. Let's head outside next. Don't worry, we won't wander too far. An array of beautiful flowers grow in the bed, their mix of colors forming a pattern. These would be better for Hermes, but they're hedged in. That means that we shouldn't touch them. They're either under observation or poisonous, or both. Any other place should be fine, though. Let's keep looking. Yeah, I thought I'd find these eventually. Maybe. Oh, not this. Okay, wait. Set on a tall, thin stalk, the oddly shaped flower is mesmerizing its undulations. Oh, a coneon, a flower that can't move. When Hermes wasn't looking, it shot seeds at him. Not a good gift, maybe. But you're good, Issa, at spotting flowers. We'll find something soon. There's gonna be some weird, like, time loop shenanigans going on at the end here, I feel like. Like, reminder, we're way back in time right now and able to interact with people. Like, we can cause changes to the timeline, which is kind of scary. You find nothing promising nearby. At best, common-looking grasses with some tiny few flowers. Or a few tiny flowers. Nothing around here. Ah. Over there, Issa. Something big. Huge. You mean that thing? I don't think that's a good flower to pick. A terrible stench reminiscent of sudden old boots pervades the air. Without the doubt, the culprit is the marble-like creature before you. It's an Adonis. The thing around its mouth looks like petals, but the flowers are the orbs on its head. When Hermes inspected it, it swallowed him up. He didn't leave his room for days. What do you think, Issa? Would you like it? I don't know about that. It's probably not the good sort of memory. So not this one either. Finding a good flower, it's harder than I thought. I'm sorry, Issa, but can we search a little more? Maybe as far as the fields over there. I'll pick something after that, I promise. Probably going to end up picking up one of those special Elpis flowers. Lush green fields stretch out before you, ending where the sky begins. Aw, there's nothing. The shiny thing over there, what could it be? Oh. Yep, it is in fact an Elpis flower. Who would have guessed? Oh, Elpis flowers. They're here too. Hermes likes and dislikes them at the same time. Like me, they're intellecties. Like me, they feel his pain and turn dark. That's only for Hermes, though. For others, they're always white and bright. Is that right? Poor guy's depressed. Truly, the flower was dark in your home? Then, do you have it too? A dark emotion? Honestly, I dare say I have a few. You don't have to say it. I can feel it's something you want to hide. But won't you lend it to me? The darkness inside you? I'd rather not. You're too precious. I don't want to ruin a cinnamon roll like you. My character's been through some bad shit. I want you to make the flower dark in front of Hermes. He has been in a dark place since before he created me. He needs to know that he isn't there alone. That others are sad too. Sure, I don't know how that will go, but truly, you'll do it? Thank you, Issa. Thank you. It means more to me than I can say. I can't wait to see how Hermes reacts. Let's go back and fetch him. I feel like this isn't going to go well. I feel like this is going to go really poorly, in fact, you might say. I don't feel like I should bring the kind of pain my character has been through into this time. These are supposed to be poisonous, right? Eh, not that big of a deal. I'm sure it's fine. It seems they're still talking. Let's wait until they've finished. Oh god. Bad. Bad, bad, bad.
Hermes!
Hermes!
Oh. You were waiting for me.
You've finished talking?
Yes. We've come to a decision. My thanks for keeping Meteon company.
Oh god, you poor dude.
and Hythlodaeus have already retired to their rooms. There is room for you too, if you would follow me.
Wait! I want to show you something first.
Elpis flowers?
Go on.
Purple.
You're not the only one, Hermes. Others feel sad too. You're not alone.
Yeah.
I see Mission has shared much with you.
Alright,
May
buddy.
we talk a moment?
Yeah, of course we can. Hedgehog. Oh, hi, buddy. What a friend.
I do not think it wrong that we live for the star, that we strive to make it a better place. And yet, in carrying out my duties here, there are times when I am plagued by doubt. Do you recall what Hythlodaeus said when we first spoke of my nomination? Death is the privilege of those who have fulfilled their purpose, a choice they embrace of their own free will, and when they depart, it is always beautiful. Perhaps it is, but only for man. Creations that he deems useless are discarded with nary a second thought. Some scarcely born into the world, afforded a handful of breaths before life and potential are abruptly extinguished. We make an effort to spare them the pain. They sense what awaits. Rage and anguish and cower and fear. And it is not beautiful.
True.
Yet no one cares. No one. So fixated are we upon the duty that we do not pause to question the method. Pain and suffering, confusion and despair, writ plain in the eyes of those poor creatures. Yet no one sees. We turn a blind eye and carry on in blissful ignorance. Nor to miss. And always, always the blossoms shine pure and white. A contradiction so blatant I could scream, want to scream. How can you all accept this aberration? And I wonder, am I the aberration for thinking thus? And I'm filled with dread. But now I know I'm not alone. Not the only one for whom the flowers weep. I won't ask what you thought as you kneeled beside the Elpis, or if you only did it at Meteon's insistence. Nevertheless, I thank you. To know that you too have experienced suffering is a comfort.
Oh, I could tell you all about suffering.
Lest you misunderstand, I derive no pleasure from your pain. It's just the fact that you are still here in spite of your suffering gives me heart.
Yeah.
The stars in the heavens. Know you what they are?
Great balls of fire?
Though it is too far to tell, each glittering light could be a world not unlike Atheris. A world filled with life. So many stars, so many lives. For us, there may be no higher purpose than to live for our world. But what of the other living beings out there?
Good question.
What is it that gives their lives meaning? That drives them day after day after day? To pose that question to our undiscovered cousins, I created beings of dynamis, who can traverse the vast emptiness between the stars. Meteon and her sisters. Aye, sisters. She has a great many of them, and they have already departed on their journey, traveling to one star and then the next
Really?
in search of life.
Huh.
As one might expect, exploration on such a grand scale is rife with difficulties, and thus far I've naught to show for it. But I have faith that we will make some manner of discovery ere long. And when we do, I should be glad to share our findings with you, in gratitude for your kindness. It's getting rather late. We had best find our beds. It would not do for both of us to be sleep deprived on the morrow. Come, Meteon. Let us head back.
All right.
Uh-oh. Meteon, what's wrong, honey? Don't do that. That's creepy. It's gonna make... I'm worried now. God, we haven't run into the Nat yet, even. And, like, I know she's around here. We saw her when we first showed up. I'm glad Hermes saw the flowers. Thank you, Issa. I will help, I hope. Today will be difficult for him. The prodigal familiar returns, and after causing all the manner of trouble while we were in our meeting, I'm sure. I looked for flowers, dude. Were you able to get some rest? Please don't hesitate to let us know if you're feeling tired. I worry we might exhaust your scarce reserves of ether. An all too brief interlude, perhaps, but it is time I attend to my next task. As Emetsalk and Hythlodaeus are aware, we reached a verdict regarding the fate of Ikianos. 7 were created for observation, and all 7 must be unmade. Doris has followed the correct protocols, and as Chief Overseer, I can find no fault in his judgment. The Ikianos would disrupt the natural order, ravaging and consuming other species until they themselves starve and perish. They cannot be released into the wild, and they cannot be allowed to remain here in Elpis. I intend to petition the Bureau of the Architect to have the concept preserved as a restricted purpose hazard life form. Hythlodaeus has pledged to support me in this endeavor. Yet whatever the Bureau decides, the existing Ikianos have served their purpose. Doris has already isolated the creatures and is preparing to carry out the necessary measures. I will join him forthwith. It is my duty to witness the conclusion to this study. If you are resolved, then we have but to accompany you. English is fine. Of course, let us be off then. We return to the main aisle. Honestly, his thoughts are not unvalid. I mean, think about it. These people can create life on a whim. Every creature here was just thought up with a snap. And just as easily, they throw them away when they don't serve a purpose. It's not... I don't know. It's not right. But at the same time, what's one person to do about it, you know? If an entire society believes something, it's very hard for a single person to change that. Oh. Interesting. I have this guy as a mount. Huh. Doris, are you hurt? What happened here? They caught me off guard. I had them bound with ethereal shackles, but they became frenzied, even more so than usual, and broke free. I was able to stop 4. The other 3 escaped. I see them. 2 have taken to the air above the 12 Wonders. The last is up ahead, working in the fields. You and Issa handle that one. The pair in the sky you can leave to me. If this is how it must end, then so be it. I will render assistance to Emmetsuk, unneeded though it is. Menion, you are to stay here with Doros. But Hermes, the Ichions must be reverted. I would spare you their pain, and mine. This is my burden, not yours, but if you are intent on helping, then please follow my lead. Oh. I'm waiting for it to all go wrong, and I'm... Oh god. Stay with Hermes, Issa. You'll need someone when the time comes. Never mind my wounds, they are easily healed. Is it the Ichions which concern me? Right. Hey, buddy. Hermes, he's above you, dude. I appreciate your help, and will admit that is necessary. There it is, our quarry. Within striking distance at present, but if it feels threatened, it may well flee beyond our reach. I have a gun. Here's my plan. You approach slowly, in full view, and draw the Akios' attention. Now I warn you, its ability to start as fiery as its temperament. Once it stops you, it will unleash orbs of flame. Or once it spots you, sorry. But fear not, by my measure you are more than equal to the task, withstanding the onslaught for a few brief moments, and that will give you the time to catch it unawares. Ready? Then let's begin. Kill. Oh boy. There's more. Shotgun. Bang, bang, bada boom. Okay.
Now.
Ooh, nice staff.
Oh. Forgive me.
No.
Please. Forgive me.
I'm sorry, Hermes.
May you and your kin find peace. Wherever your souls may drift in the underworld, may you find tranquil seas.
I think that's the core of it. He believes every creation here has a soul. Probably rightly so.
Be not forgotten. In concept endure. to reclaim form and one day live again. Serve not the star, or any purpose save your own. Live again, if that be your desire. Hate, if that be your want. We are worthy, but leave your suffering behind. Lay down your burdens, be born anew. Fly high, fly free.
Join the convocation, Hermes. You do not belong here.
Leave to replace another. To be replaced. It changes nothing. Tell me, do you think it right that we sacrifice all these lives for the sake of the star? And when the star has reached perfection, what then? If all who are satisfied choose to die, shall we all die in satisfaction? I do not know. Were I to take up the seat of Van Daniel, it would be tantamount to approving my predecessor's death. I do not know if it is right. And to be torn by such thoughts, I do not know if I am fit to represent mankind.
I'd actually argue that those exact thoughts make you perfectly suited to do so.
Please don't be angry. It hurts so.
Oh, you poor thing.
Forgive me. If you would still consider me in spite of everything, I beg some time to gather my thoughts. Meanwhile, Hythlodaeus, I fear I must trouble you to attend to the others.
'Tis no trouble at all. Take as long as you require.
And you, my friend, I pray you find that which you seek.
Of course, we know he does go on to join the convocation, but
I expect we have some few matters to discuss. Shall we return to the 12 Wonders for a time? Aye.
And I don't... Oh, God. I'm just so torn by a lot of this. Like... I don't know. I thirst for more knowledge and time with these characters. And maybe some way they could be saved, but I don't think there is one. It has been quite an exciting visit for you thus far. Oh, you weren't injured, were you? Good. Good. The other Archaeonists have been taken care of. The incident is resolved, and life in Elpis continues as normal, or ends, as the case may be. Rationally speaking, I understand Hermes' argument. No matter how well-deserved the rest, there is a pang of sadness when a colleague leaves us. And never has a departure caused me such a grief as Hermes appears to feel. What must it be like to experience such torment? I can tell you all about it, buddy. And unfortunately, I have to note, you're gonna know exactly what it feels like. Unfortunately. Cast Glamour. Hold on. There we go. still worked. Wait, really? Oh shit, I need to be higher level. What the fuck? Damn, alright. I don't know what answers he's searching for, or if it is within our power to give it, but I believe he would make a fine Fandaniel, and that if he rejects us out of hand, we will be all the lesser for it. I guess I'm gonna go Duty Finder real quick and level up. Do leveling. There's probably a couple fates I can do around here as well. I actually didn't expect that. I mean, normally the story is more than enough to keep you on pace. Kill! There we go. Wasn't a lot of XP, but I mean, it's something. Oh god, that's a good point. There's no moon. Because Hylian hasn't created it yet. Oh god, that's a weird thought. Might as well do the Aetheryte quest while I'm here. My, what a familiar essence you have, like that of a familiar, if you're familiar with the concept. I am. Oh, just my little joke. Issa, was it? I am Hippotho. Mew, mew. Yes, yes, we're getting to that. Issa, say hello to our familiar friend here. She's an Aileros, or a Gale Cat. The Ailero are one of our newest creations, highly attuned to abnormalities in their environment. On the first sign of danger, they'll sound the alarm, by which I mean mew loudly. Though we do not best to observe all our creations, Elpis is simply too large to maintain a constant vigil over each and every temperamental species. A more efficient means of detecting conflict between creatures was in order. Thus I have taken this Aileros under my wing to develop her capabilities in this area, and she does enjoy our little walks. This evening, we are testing her ability to pinpoint sites of conflict. Would you like to observe? Simply tell her that our task has begun, and she'll do her utmost location to find the disrupting creatures. Please do subdue any unruly subjects once you've found them. We can't have beasts running amok. Okay. Mew mew. I love the Gala cats, they're so cute. It's a little cat with like bat wings and flaps. And all likelihood my Q will pop before I finish this, but you know, it's fine. Meow meow. Hi guys. There we go. Ah, I knew it. I'm sorry, Quest. I'll be back later. What dungeon will we get, pray tell? Oh, Tower of Babel. All right. Oh shit. My glamour, I didn't even think about that. Nobody saw anything, don't worry about it. Targeting things is kind of hard when there's so many NPCs. Kill! Okay, and... Yep. Yeah. I'm actually glad it's giving me one of the Endwalker dungeons. I'm not really surprised because it's probably one of the more, like, most being done ones, but it'll also give me some of the most XP, you know? So hopefully I'll only have to do the one. I have both a Reaper and a Sage in the party, which is pretty cool. Ooh. Yep. There we go. Oh, whoops. Right, I forgot. They weren't something you have to grab. They have to get away from them. Yep, Reaper's dead. And Reaper's dead again. That was actually bad timing on the fight. Oh well. Ow. Limit break bar is almost full. Come on, Reaper. Do your job. There you go. Need that. Don't need that. Why do I have aggro? Tank? Hello? There we go. Auto crossbows spam for days, because that's how the AoE rotation works. Careful, there's more. Nice glamour, what are you wearing? Oh, it's the Neo-ish Guardian stuff, I think. Yeah. Yeah, my cooldowns are off sync. That's not great. Oh well. There we go. Up again. Kill, kill, kill the big Colossus thing. There we go. Bum 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 ba da dum dum. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if that'll actually be good for me or not, the Rick and Scott, but I hope it is. Come on. Sure. Moving right along, we're gonna do it. We're gonna kick their ass or something, I don't fucking know. Ow! AoE! Have to figure it out. Get in the... Uh-oh. Guys, frog. Uh-oh. Our tank... Oh, wait. Yeah, our tank is dead. That's bad. That's bad. Raise the tank. I'll take aggro as long as I can. Run away! For the love of God, heal or kill... Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Everybody get down. Oh god. Oh, thank you. Good. Good. That person is a frog. Alright. Down force, then we have the frog phase. Tank! Tank, become frog! What the fuck is wrong with you? Alright, well, they're dead. Alright. Got him. I don't need gloves for aiming, so... whoops, I did not mean to do that. Alright, well, I'll have extra pair of gloves lying around, I guess. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Boo 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 ba boom. Hi, Anima. Yeah. Need a bracelet. That'd be good. Oop. Kill. Almost leveled up. So I should be fine after this, after I finish this dungeon. Probably won't need to do it again for the rest of the story. At least I hope so. Go, Mo! Go! Weird place to pull them, but alright. You do you guys. Oh, we're gonna wipe so hard at Anima, I just realized, in this party. I would totally offer to help my guildmates asking for people to run the Dungeon 3 with them, but I'm in the middle of this. Don't stand in the big thing. Yep, you're fine. Oh boy, here we go. Everybody stack up. One straight forward. Good job, Reaper, you didn't die. Proud of you. And here we go. Would be like phase change. Kill! Tank is dead again. That's bad. Guess I'm tanking now. Look at me. I am the tank now. Alright, let's go. Here comes Pain again, get ready. There you go, guys, you got it. Ba 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 ba. Sorry, I'm just kind of jamming out while we're doing this. Whee! Got him. Healer was a real one during that kept us alive when the tank and Reaper kept dying. Is there, Alright, that should do it. Hey, I got a recommendation. Thank you, healer. I appreciate that. Alright. Alright. Time to re-glamour. That's not bad. I might do that. Not that for sure. Sure, why not? I might as well finish this up. But now the story can continue, hopefully. It's interesting that it's all question marked out on the top left there. That's odd. Well, right. Yeah, I enhanced tactician at 88, which is good. What's the current recast time on that? 120. Yeah, that's a big buff for. She seems quite content, but in the name of science, what were the results? It seemed to work just fine. As expected. Well done, 101. Magnificent creatures, the both of you. It's a shame we can't give a pair of tiny wings and a bell too, but it's against protocol, I'm afraid. The Alright are enchanted with Earth at birth, so they are able to acclimate properly. I'm certain you have your own unique potential to rise, too, however. In fact, why not join us for another phase of testing? Maybe later. I have story to do. Travelers at the crossroads. Where to now? If there is anywhere you would like to visit before we leave, I should be glad to show you the way. Hermes has not yet outright refused a position with the convocation, merely postponed the decision. As such, I may as well resume my assessment. If we can't accompany him, then I will content myself with questioning his colleagues. Ever the pragmatist, then allow me to remain your humble guide. And what of you, Issa? Will you continue along with us? Yeah, I'd like to. Wonderful. Our fellowship travels on unbroken. I say we explore another part of Elpis and see what new encounters there are to be had. If you would follow me, we will first head back towards Anagnoresis. Sure. Ba 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 dum ba ba dum ba 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 dum bum. Rude. Thus we carry on. Pretty curiosity. 533. Okay, I mean that's all well and good. So I think that was 520. No, that's all 539. Yeah, it's my earrings and ring. I'll see if I can buy some from a vendor next time I walk by one. Strolling through paradise. The only part ways to Hermes not far from here. Given the size of Elpis, I expect our paths will cross again before long. From here, we follow the path northwards to Notinus. There we will find one of the teleporters which facilitate travel between the islands of Elpis. First-time travelers must be accompanied by someone with the requisite permission, which I have previously been granted. We only need to use the device together once, and henceforth you will have leave to use it freely. Shall we? Sounds good. Wow, what's that? I wonder what that big building up there is. Oh, there's so much to see. Ah! Like, look how big this map is, and I've only seen this, like, this entire part taking part in this little corner. Well, this bottom half, I guess. I don't know. I'm happy. Unless the need is pressing, I won't be tracking Hermes with my ethereal sight. 'Tis poor manner to spy on someone's comings and goings in such a fashion, so don't ask. Social conventions notwithstanding, perceiving Aether requires deliberate and intense concentration, and we otherwise keep our eyes on the corporeal world. Good to know. Here we are, Notinus. The teleporter will take us to Kalamios Zephyros, the western island. That's it right there, looming large over us. Step this way and we can soon admire the view from above. Neat. Pew!
I present to you Kalamios Zephyros.
Sure.
Here you will find a number of testing facilities. as well as the observation hub of Poiton Oikos.
Poiton Oikos. Okay, sure.
Right then. Let's begin by...
Hi, buddy.
An Arrayus. How delightful.
Hi. That's a big shark.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Shark boy. That's a boss from one of the
That's
dungeons.
a new species of shark. We approved the concept but a few days ago.
It's a fucking...
Sharks are among the most popular sea creatures. Rare is the day when someone does not submit a new concept.
Is that right? It's a shark, but
At
buff.
first, they were largely orthodox. Consideration given to such things as size and environmental impact. And then a whimsical someone thought to bestow it with flight. Another, superior intelligence. And then the floodgates burst. Concepts with multiple heads, or arms and legs, and so on and so forth. It was getting absurd. A part of me wanted to tell them to go away and find something else to create, but in the end I couldn't deny their passion. And here we are.
Huh? Wait, who's this? Nice sword. Hey, Fernand.
That was too close. Are you unharmed? Well now, if it isn't a pair of familiar faces.
Uh-huh, sure, Heidelin.
Bernard, that we should meet you here.
As I mentioned earlier, the better part of the convocation holds that when we retire is when we return to the star. Well, she is not among said majority. Even after stepping down, she carries on with her work.
Really? And what position did she used to carry? Hold.
Vanar is her name, and she is the previous Azan.
Oh, shit! Ah! What?
It has been a while, Hythlodaeus. You look well.
Well, that explains a lot.
Less so, Emmett Selk. I dare say the lines upon your brow have both deepened and doubled in number. A shame for one so young. You must make an effort to frown less often.
Easier said than done, thanks to your unruly successor.
Guilty as charged.
How is she, if I may ask?
Incorrigible as ever. Rushed headlong into a volcano on the brink of eruption just the other day. I should be glad to share the tale in its entirety later, if you're so inclined.
That sounds like something I would do.
You know I am. Now then, you are?
She's gonna figure it out, that much I can tell.
I say, have you returned from the future?
She figured it out without a fucking second thought.
I do not believe we have ever met, yet I sense my magic upon you.
Yeah, about that.
Therefore, if I wove the enchantment, I could only have done so at a later point in time.
Do you want to know about becoming a god eventually? Don't worry about it.
What manner of magic is this, if I may ask?
A traveler's ward, of course. It prevents the corruption of one's ether.
Well, that sounds about right. Does it protect you from the enthrallment of by primals? Does it? Yeah, that. Whatever.
Primals, you say? But I'm not familiar with such beings. But if they enthrall by warping the balance of ether, then yes, the magic would afford you a measure of protection.
Oh, this is weird. Hi,
I
Mom.
gather from your question that you are not ignorant to its presence.
Hold on. From the future? That's absurd.
What is it? Are you unable to speak of the matter?
Oh.
The reality to which you must return exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present.
I know, as much as I want to. I'm telling them something.
So, your actions here will not change your history, but they may yet affect the course of ours. How very exciting. I'm quite fond of delving into the unknown, and there's naught more unknown than the future.
God, she's just like us, basically.
Until a moment finally arrives, we cannot know for certain what will come to pass, regardless of our supposed foreknowledge, so you needn't worry for us. More importantly, that you should go to such great lengths as to travel unto the past bespeaks the gravity of your quest.
Yeah.
Will you not reveal it to us? Mayhap we can be of aid to your cause.
Oh God, there's so much.
If this is true, then you've been keeping quite the secret to yourself.
Buddy, I mean, I literally kill you in the
As a
future.
representative of the Convocation, I will hear it all. Your identity, purpose, everything.
Fine.
Why don't we move to a place more conducive to calm conversation?
That'd be nice.
I've been working here for some days now at an old friend's behest. If it is agreeable, we may make use of my accommodation at Poiton Oikos.
Oh God. They're gonna freak when they realize that we are a Zem.
We were meant to meet. I am certain of it. Else I wouldn't have marked you so clearly, and sent you unto myself in the past.
Oh,
It's
hi,
precisely
Dawn.
the sort of mischief I would get up to. And quite inspired, if I do say so myself.
Oh boy. This is about to get real weird. I'm all for it. And there I thought you were a harmless stray familiar. As far as I'm concerned, this nebulous talk of future and this and changing history, that can wait. First I need to hear exactly who you are and what you hope to achieve here. The future. Our future. I'm deathly curious to hear more. You really don't want to know, buddy. It's bad. My apologies, but before we move along, a colleague has tasked me with a matter which I'd rather not leave unresolved. It involves finding a certain concept engraved crystal, and the quick and fingered aureus that made off with it. An aureus, you say? I think we might have seen the culprit before being distracted by that business with the shark. Would you like us to follow its ethereal trail? That would, of course, lead us only to the aureus. There's no guarantee that it hasn't dropped or stashed away the crystal you seek. Please, even that would be enormously helpful. While you are hunting down the thief, I can follow behind and scour the forest floor just in case. Can I ask you to join the search? I would rather appreciate another pair of eyes to cover the land to the west of here. Yeah, sure. Many thanks. There's a small bridge leading to the Poiton Oikos. Let us meet up there once we've exhausted our efforts. God, this is fucking mind-blowing. The fact that Vanat used to be, like, the old Azem before passing on to us, and now ends up being Heidelin, Oh boy. Things are getting very timey-wimey, fucky-wucky over here. I don't know, I mean, I'm so worried that revealing where I'm from and what's happening is gonna fuck everything up. And maybe it's even the cause of the final days for all I know. Probably not, but like, you know, it's just, oh, I see something. I mean, screw it, they want to help, right? Found it! Nice show. By the way, the sword she used was pretty interesting. I like that. Ha! Cabo. Found it. The problem you present is vexing enough without adding the old Azem into the equation. Ugh. And she wonders why these lines upon my brow go deeper when she herself wields the hammer and chisel. The Azems, both mentor and student, are a force to be reckoned with. I find them delightful personally, but they have a habit of making Emmett Selk look as if he bit down on a sour grape. Our last searcher returns. I'm afraid the Aureus no longer had the crystal, nor was I able to find it as I followed in its wake. I don't suppose you fared any better. I did. A scintillating crystal upon which is stored some manner of esoteric concept. Here you go. The crystal, well done. Wonderful, now I can focus on your tale without the missing concept nagging at my mind. Have you always had a knack for finding things? Traveling and searching go hand in hand. You travel often, then. It seems we have something in common. Long ago, when I held the seat of Azem, I was forever trekking back and forth across the star in search of answers to people's problems. Naturally, the need for such journeys has lessened considerably since I entrusted the position of my whimsical successor. Yet I am still eager to come running should an old acquaintance or new interest require my personal attention. This is what it brings me to Elpis, in fact. Many times has my presence been requested, my opinion sought concerning the habitat of this or that creation. Agreeing to help locate the missing crystal was a minor distraction, which now promises to become a major revelation. How strange and wonderful it is that the one thing leads to another. Wouldn't you agree? I would. Thank you again for your timely help. Now then, 'tis I return to the stolen properly. If you would go on ahead to my accommodation, I will join you as soon as I have attended to the task. Follow the path straight ahead to the building at the top of the slope. I have the entire place to myself, so to speak, without fear of being disturbed or overheard. A pass not yet come to pass. I consider it essential exchanging ideas with my colleagues regarding my observation work. Without such external stimulation, one has a tendency to lose the forest for the trees, so to speak. I always feel better after taking a short respite to converse and debate with my associates. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm so excited. The fact that Venat used to be a Zem makes so much goddamn sense. I am such a fan of this. And the fact that there's now 2 Azems walking around here is going to make Emmett so fucking annoyed, and I can't wait to see it. Hello, yes, Aetherite, thank you. Is this a merchant here? Yeah. Sure enough, Battlecraft here. I just need some, like, rings and shit. Oh. Ah. Yo, I like that hat, actually. That's kind of cool. Try on. Ooh! Wait, that is so pretty! Holy shit! Well, I'm buying that. Wait, what is the 88? I mean... you know, I'll probably get it from a quest. Alright, so they don't have what I'm looking for, unfortunately. That's a really pretty outfit, though. Holy shit, I like that. Big fan. You need to be nervous around Venat. Those white robes mark her as one of fair and impartial reasoning. Aside from the emissary, Elizabeth, such garb is worn only by those who have stepped down from public office to serve as advisors. Whatever you have to say, she will listen without judgment. Yes, this will be far more comfortable than interrogating you on the side of the road. Oh boy. Welcome to my temporary abode. Please make yourself at home while I put on some tea. I like her. I still don't trust Hydaelyn eventually, but... Wow, this song, oh god.
Wonderful aroma. I feel more relaxed already.
Yeah.
Would that I had sweetmeats to offer, but I travel light out of habit. There's plenty of hot water though, so please have as much tea as you like.
Thanks.
Now then, will you tell us your tale?
It's not one you're gonna like. The world has been sundered, broken into shards. In the future I came from.
Why don't you start from the beginning?
Yeah. My beginning is your end, unfortunately. And, yeah, also, hi, I'm Azem. Don't worry about it. Hydaelyn. God. I'm sorry. I wish I could say there's a better future awaiting you.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
I wish it was.
While not the words I would have chosen, I too have my doubts. Much of it borders on the incredulous. What of you, Venar?
Not knowing the precise details of the first final days, it is difficult to determine the veracity of the tale. Supposing it is all true, I must ask myself why I would do what I did. Why would I feel I had no recourse but to oppose the 14 and create this Hydaelyn? Circumstances change, of course, but it would not have been an easy decision regardless. No, there must have been a reason. One compelling enough to force me to take such drastic measures. Then there is the Elpis Flower, which I said would serve as a guide. That it's of import to your mission is plain, but your presence here leads me to believe that this place also holds significance. But what could it be? What are we meant to accomplish?
Might it not be simply thus? In the future, whence she came, the final days could not be averted. Mankind has no choice but to flee the star. By alerting us to that eventuality, Perhaps you wish to pave the way for other futures.
Theoretically speaking, it is a possibility.
I don't think so.
Yet if that were my primary objective, I see no reason to guide our friend to Elpis specifically. The capital on Amarot, or even my own home would be more logical destinations.
True.
True. I note also that Hydaelyn did not specify a point in time to which she must return.
True.
By this, it may be inferred that it was not critical that we should meet.
Alternately, she had reason to believe that our paths would converge, coincidental though it may seem.
This is quite a puzzle, and we do not have all the pieces.
Yeah.
Hardly any. But we do have one immutable fact. If the final days are indeed as described, they will bring death to all that I hold dear. Yet despite being afforded long years of preparation, the only provisions I could make were for flight. Nay, my first and foremost endeavor would be to find a way to forestall the coming doom.
Yeah.
Given that even the 14 failed, mayhap you deemed it impossible.
Nothing is impossible. This I have always believed.
Hell yeah, sister.
And if Hydaelyn is indeed me, she would believe the same.
Listen to yourself. Are you seriously entertaining the notion that you are a messianic figure in some far-fetched tale?
Oh, Emmett. Oh, God.
Well, I will not. I refuse to accept that our world could be undone by some unforeseen calamity.
Oh, buddy.
I also take offense to my portrayal as a megalomaniacal madman. To sacrifice oneself for the star is a noble act, and I would hold those who gave themselves to this zodiac in the highest esteem.
Including Hythlodaeus.
Yet, you claim I recreated Amarot and populated it with phantoms of our people? A bizarre indulgence that would be insulting to their memory. Worse still, I even invited you there. Literally invited my own downfall. Why would I do something so idiotic and inexplicable?
Because I was them.
Now, I will allow that the hypothetical task of restoring our world would be daunting in the extreme. The thought of having to bear such a burden for 1,000 lives horrifies me. But I would never forsake my duty. I would never forsake my brethren.
Oh. Buddy. No. Sorry, I'm saying that a lot, but
You do not know me.
I think I know you better than you
I've had
think.
my fill of your fiction. I will return to my duty, and you will not bother me again.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Emmett Selk, wait!
You've seen much of Elpis already. If you have any observations to share, I should like to hear them.
Dynamis is key to all of this.
Ah yes, the energy distinct from ether. Though not my field, I have a basic understanding of Dynamis. And you say Hermes researched the phenomenon in the course of creating Meteon? Yes, I believe this warrants further investigation.
I feel like, oh god, I'm not ready for this. I feel like the force behind the final days is Meteon. And that something happens to corrupt her or make her go berserk, and
With that settled, Just time for action. The missing pieces of the puzzle are here, I'm certain of it. And when you find them, the picture my future self has painted will be complete, and you will have your answer. Now suffice it to say, I will aid you in your quest. Have faith. If Emmett Selk is the man Azam described to me, we've not seen the last of him.
Yeah, I really hope there's a trust. If there's a dungeon here, I hope that the next, the trust people for it are these guys. That'd be so cool. I don't know. Shall we begin our investigations then? I'm acquainted with Hermes, of course, but only as a visitor received by the chief overseer of Elpis. Of the man himself, I know only that which is common knowledge. Thus I suggest we fall back on the tried and true method of conversing with the locals. The observers who live here can surely tell us more of Hermes and Mateon, and have a good idea of where we might begin. God. See you, the woman standing in front of the yonder building? Her name is Ismene. She is the one who made arrangements for my stay in Elpis, and from what I recall, she has held her position here for quite some time. Chances are she can provide us with some insights. Go and ask your questions. I will help you with drawing out answers if need be, but I leave the choice of topic up to you. Hello. Questions for me? Well, I suppose I have no other pressing duties at the moment. The following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any— Oh, God. Oh, no. Greetings, Ismene. My friend here is desperately curious about Chief Hermes, and I was wondering if you might indulge her. Certainly, Mistress Fanat. Anything to be of service. What do you wish to know? What kind of person is Hermes? Well, I can only answer from my own experience, but I would describe him as a quiet man, reserved you might say, and occasionally somewhat poor with his choice of words. His reticent nature, however, does not prevent him from carrying out his duties as Chief Overseer. The man is a walking archive when it comes to life forms. He can discuss any species in incredible detail, and is the leading authority on concepts with the power of flight. I hope that answers your question. What else? Was there anything else to ask? How long has Mateon been here? I can't really say. As the Chief's personal creation, Mateon has not been subject to observation and study like other concepts. So one day, she was simply there. What do you make of her abilities? I understand that she is highly unusual familiar, able to read emotions and communicate directly with one's mind. Exactly how she was created with that talent, however, is a mystery to me. My apologies. I wish I could explain her nature in more depth, but I have not had occasion to discuss it with Chief Hermes. Do you wish you knew him better? The Chief may not be the most gregarious individual, but he engages with us as is necessary for everyone to perform their duties. I don't want to intrude upon his privacy for the sake of curiosity. Though if you wish to learn more about Mateon, you could try speaking with Timaeus, another expert in creation of flying concepts. He should be conducting his observations on the banks of the stream somewhere to the east. Oh, and unless you take a particular joy in rambling discourse, I say you keep your questions concise. We shall keep that in mind. Thank you for your patience and your insight. Think nothing of it. There is aught else that you need to do during your stay. Please, do not hesitate to ask. Come, Issa. I think we've taken out enough of Eastman's time. Our investigation is off to a fine start. Wouldn't you agree? From here, I propose that we split up. I shall continue making inquiries with the resident observers, if you could track down the colleague Eastman mentioned. While I do feel compelled to interject once or twice during the previous conversation, you seem more than capable of drawing forth the answers you seek. All I ask is that you watch your footing around the stream. We could meet back here once you finish speaking with this Timaeus. Sure. Yeah. I can't really blame Emmett for his reaction. I mean, think about it. If you were told that in the future you would be one of, like, 3 people to fully survive a disaster that wipes your civilization, and that it would eventually drive you pretty much mad. Wouldn't you react like that? Yes, I'm Timaeus. Please keep your voice down. You'll startle the birds. So, what is it you wish to speak about? What do you think of Chief Hermes' flying creations? Chief Hermes' work? A worthy subject, indeed. Those beings which soar through the clouds, majestic and graceful, are ever a favor of creators. Even now, with so many varieties in existence, the flood of newly imagined concepts continues unabated. What sets the Chief's creations apart, however, is how they benefit from his boundless knowledge of the celestial realm. Birds that climb so high that they disappear from view, others which traverse the boundless skies in moments, and all without riding the currents. I know of none save he who can conceive of such marvels. Even we who prize elegance of form of all else are dumbfounded by his genius. Matean too is a marvel, then. My opinion on that matter would be superficial at best. Despite my admiration for Matean as a concept, I have never delved too deeply into the inner workings of her nature. I know that she has a gift for communicating via emotions, but otherwise her abilities are a mystery to me. If Chief Hermes should choose to submit Matean's concept to the Bureau of the Architect, then will the design be registered for public scrutiny. Analyzing a colleague's creation before the step is frowned upon, to say the least. Of course, if he comes to follow me, a fellow artisan, looking for advice, that would be an entirely different story. Do you know of Dynamis and the Entelechies? Dynamis and Entelechies. Those terms do sound vaguely familiar. Was there not a flower made here in Elpis which exhibited properties of one or the other? It must have been centuries since I last heard anyone speak of such things. Has there been a resurgence in interest? That's interesting. Then why bring up the subject? I'm flattered that you sought my insight, but I cannot afford to neglect my duties for the sake of idle chatter. And I really must return to my observations. Surely you have your own tasks to attend to. So nobody's really talked about this shit in centuries, so why is Hermes all of a sudden all involved up in it? Look at that guy go. Yeah, there's something we're missing here. I feel like Hermes maybe lost someone and is trying. I don't know. Back already? That was quick work. You were obviously clever enough to head off any of that rambling Ismi had mentioned. So, have you any findings to share? I see. Even an expert in the field have little understanding of Metayan's capabilities, let alone an awareness of Dynamis. My questions result in much the same answers. Hermes' colleagues view Metayan as his personal project and could provide no details beyond those which you just told me. Which leads me to believe there is only one person with any significant knowledge of any Dynamis as Hermes himself. Yeah, words. Yeah, so we've made some progress here, but more information is needed if we are to reach any definitive conclusions. At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis and the Entelechies which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of those terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the Chief Overseer and his familiar. And on that subject, was there aught else of note that you could tell me about Matean, aside from her unorthodox method of communication? She and her sisters were created to journey to the stars in search for intelligent life. I'd rather wish you had mentioned that earlier, and in any event, would you care to elaborate? So those siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unsolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next I propose that we take ourselves to Perperte Crystalline, not far from here. Just follow the path to the west. Alright. I don't really see much of a path. I guess I'll just kind of go along. Quest name is Witness to the Spectacle. I don't know. I mean, there's so much happening right now. I mean, oh god. All we can do is keep moving forward, see what happens, and try not to panic. This tower and the one further along are both part of Perpetua Crystalline, the facility where they archive all of Elpis' observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magical interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here, is it? I shall cut my architectural lesson short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you could find someone to speak with over at the other tower, I should join you there anon. Oh, I feel like this might be the next dungeon, maybe. Because in the trailers, there was one that was like a bunch of different areas connected together with like portals and weird shit. And I feel like that might be what this is. Maybe. You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointment. Indeed. So if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what is it you wish to speak with me about? The Chief Overseer's personal research project, and by that I assume you mean Mateon. Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I can't tell you exactly what Mateon appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Chief Hermes' side. Although, I do recall an interesting tale of my dearest Gawain shared with me. Gawain is my partner, and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She has returned late last night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Mateon heavensward, a host of them. For several days, she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she had ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear, says Fanat. Mr. Fanat, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our contact placement proposal. Right, as I mentioned it, as you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research. Would you favor me with a retelling of this site which was so delightful to your Gawain? Of course. Or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she would be observing a subject in Metabosa Thalassiae. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans, retreating in such sublime detail. I imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mistress Fanon. Even such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. 'Tis a rest well deserved and long overdue, I should think. How greatly have we proposed for the wisdom you have accumulated during your travels as a Zem. And what would Elpis be without your early academic work? The theories you developed served as the basis of many techniques still used today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much enduring passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. I don't like that. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Gawain in person? Then allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. That would be most helpful, thank you. Okay. The other archivist said we haven't already heard, but this story of Gawain sounds promising. I have opened the path to the Skyway. Once he passes the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for the admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway, and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metaboseos Thalassae. Gawain will be eager to share her tale with you, I'm sure. Okay. Oh. pretty. Even though it's a little like foggy right now. Or cloudy, I suppose. This tower is still part of purposely crystalline. We will need to ask for passage through the upper tier. Mr. Fanat, just passing through. Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there's always an observer or two out on the upper skyway. Wow. Yeah. The door leads to the thaw side, but first we can trouble this person for assistance with finding the lane. Mr. Svenat, I was not told to expect. We would have prepared an official welcome. Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Galeen. If that might be arranged. Yes, Galeen, of course. I'll inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she's ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Very. As beautiful as ever.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
With pleasure.
Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans.
Maybe.
But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveller. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
I can see why we got along and why she ended up choosing me. I mean, it's all coming full circle because like we built this bond in the past, and then she chooses me in the oh god.
Oh, that I could have been there to see it. Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word.
Her eyes are so pretty.
As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
A passion swelled within me. An epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without. Immense, yet intimate. Fate, perhaps. Holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating. How keenly aware I became of creation's fragility. Built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately. To hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day. So very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love.
Mm-hmm.
And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it.
Maybe.
A moment she can let go and walk unto the end.
At down drop.
Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Of course. I mean, it's been a lot. There's been pain and loss and sorrow, but there's also been joy and moments of triumph and good.
Pray forgive my lateness.
Darn it!
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. It was in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalasi after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate.
Right.
And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
Really?
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Oh boy. That may not be a good thing. It very well could be that breakthrough that dooms everything.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. As we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under the assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Yeah. Huh. That looks really weird. Hold on. Hey, look, I'm a summoner. Haha. Kidding. I'm gonna keep my old gear on just for the sake of having my right cutscene appearance, but yeah. I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Metea. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives his research there. Gillian said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? You know, kind of a random thing, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like I don't have a very natural talent for streaming, to be honest. I'm not a very entertaining person, or wacky, or high energy a lot of the time. And I realize that's not very likely to draw a crowd to, you know, come and watch me play games. You know, and there have been a few occasions even when I've considered trying, well, I'm just giving up on this. But honestly, is that a cactar? It totally is. I do this for fun, you know? I do this because it makes me happy. And even if there aren't a bunch of people here, or, like, the chat isn't very active, I don't know. I mean, as long as there's someone here who enjoys what I put out, that makes me happy, you know? If I can make one person's day a little bit better by sharing the joy I get from games, then it's worth it. Even if I don't get big, or, you know, have a super active community, or any of that. I don't know. Oh, it's a teleporter. Got it. Worthy of his back. That's an interesting quest name. These massive corals are crazy. Big. I'm actually not even sure if there's anyone even here to hear this right now. I haven't really checked. I try not to check too often if there's anyone in chat. Just because I feel like calling people out isn't really, you know, proper etiquette. And also, it makes me kind of paranoid that, like, you know, oh, I should check to see if people are watching me or not. It doesn't matter in the end. I don't know. Now, if I were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? Probably that island there. What about that one? Have you meets the fly? 'Tis quite a distance away. No, not really. Inconvenient, but hardly insurmountable problem. To me, Argos. Buddy! Hi! My friend, would you mind carrying a double to carry Issa here over to the island? Stubborn creature. There is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argus has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. I've actually met him before. He's a nice dog. What? You've ridden him before? Your before meaning my after. Not at all confusing that. Interesting. It's certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match. I'm sorry, what? Demonstrate to him that you're capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you're worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two into the bargain. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. Come on, it'll be fun. Get to beat up Mom. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Okay, we're fighting Vanette. Sure, why not? God, this will be interesting. I wonder what class does she play? Like, if she plays like one at all. I mean, she's an ancient. So she just has like creation magic at her whim. I saw she used a sword earlier, but I don't know. This will be neat. This will be neat. What is that, and why does it look creepily like a Terminus beast? Known unknown. What the fuck is this quest? I'm good. Oh god, I have to fight weird. Okay. Shall we begin? Be warned, I'll not go easy on you. Let's do it. Show me what you got. Oh, she's a paladin. Fair enough.
Let neither side hold back.
Ow! Holy shit.
My blade sings!
I'm gonna get behind you. Yep. I wish I could hear the music better. True blank. Oh god. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, well, I found out where the paladins learned how to do that.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Marosa's mantle. Oh god, she's a dancer now! She changed class! Fucking changing class mid-battle, no fair. Oh shit. Ah! Ow!
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Yep, she's changing class again. Oh, she's white mage, black mage, hard to tell. Sure said she's a white mage. Ow! Okay, don't stand in those, I imagine. Ow.
Prepare yourself.
Oh shit. That's it. Oh god. No, 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 no. White mage phase is scary. Ah! Help! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Whew! Got away from it. Alright.
Very well. Let us move to the final
Wait.
trial.
Oh god, what did you do? Yep, so I figured out where Paladins got all those signature moves. Oh, okay. Not needed. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Yep, I know she's saving the Aether. This is gonna hurt. Oh god, there's still more? Shit, 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 shit! Ah! Mom is trying to kill me, help! Mom...
Break your chains, shed your burdens, and show me your strength of will.
Oh god, alright. Cool limit break. Very cool limit break. But I lived, bitch. Ow.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen enough.
That was cool. That was really cool. I liked that.
'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you.
I'm resilient to a fault, what can I say?
One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam when we first sparred. Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding.
I mean, same person, so.
As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Yeah. Hi, buddy. Aw, there you go.
Well now, I dare say he is warmed to you.
Good. Aww.
A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Aw, like in the mood. Ah, it all comes full circle. I wish I could hear the music against fight when we fought her, but more. That sounded really good. Our guys will soon have us standing at the very spot where Natea made their departure into the night sky. With luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion, though we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. I don't think it's Hermes we have to worry about. A flower upon your return. Let's move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argus to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over to the isle. Okay. Come on, Argus. Let's go. I'm not part of your fate. Leave me alone. Oh boy. Climb onto Argus' back and we can be off, you know. I honestly can't remember the last time he carried anyone but me. Argus motions to his back with his muscle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Whee! Isn't this pleasant? Argus certainly seems to think so. So pretty. Now, what was the name of that tree? Notophorion. Quite a striking something. Striking specimen, is it not? It's pretty. But what dark secrets are we gonna find here? I don't know. Brace yourself for the landing. I wouldn't want you tumbling off at the last moment. Huh? Wait.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
The Echo, you mean?
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether.
Interesting. Are we gonna get more
As
control
memories
over?
are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved.
Right.
Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness. Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Right.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us.
If there are any. Well, there's dragon stars, so we know there are. Never mind.
Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike... how?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No. I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, as though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet. Learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
Alright, Oh god, yeah, Meteon's become corrupted and become some horrible monstrosity, probably, and we're gonna end up giving her the flower, and she's gonna cry. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna cry too.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. I don't think so.
I'm inclined to agree. As we had suspected, the two are somehow involved. Yet 'tis difficult to believe that they would deliberately seek to end all life. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
That solution he comes up with, though, is Zodiark.
Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
I've yet to figure out whether or not I've revealed to them that I am like 8/14 of a Zem. Or if they... I don't know. There are any number of places which Hermes might be in Elpis. But we could do worse than to look in Kaitis Hyperborea, the largest facility it stands at Eskos Boreas, the northern side. I wonder, Issa, for an institution which claims to study and research every species destined to be released into the world, did you not question how they find room for all on so few islands? The answer lies in Kaitis itself. I touched upon the practice before, back at the archives, where a vast area stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of this facility and its magically constructed environs. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the Chief Overseer and most of Elpis observers conduct the bulk of their work. Come, the simplest route is via the teleporter north of Pointon Oatkos. Oh. Hey look. Aether current. Where am I going? Ah, I'm going pretty far north. I guess? Almost. Might as well take a map for this one, it's pretty far. Well, let's walk the edge. Get a good idea of the view and everything. Actually, real quick, I'm going to take one moment to check on something, as I got a message from a person I've been working with. It's rather important. You'll see. That's so good looking, you'll see. I may or may not be hearing from my, the person who's making my model. And... yeah. Hold on. I need to double check some stuff on my, reference art. Excuse me while I check something. Alright, there we go. Carrying right along. Sorry about that, folks. Hey, another Aether Current. Alright. There you go. Ah, Minotaur, run away! Modes of flight hanging in the air, suggesting the device was but recently activated. Boom! Ah, good. The teleporter acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As to the way to Kaitis Hyperborea, we follow this path, then turn left at the crossroads. Alright. Oh, that's what that big building is. I'm really hoping this is a dungeon I can use them in my trust. That'd be so cool. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask about Hermes' whereabouts. Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. Ah, hey guys. Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, as well as his creation of Medion, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke about with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge of the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might just be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious Emma Selk. I knew you'd come around. According to your story, the 14 divined the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythlodaeus' sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is that the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible Dynamis? Which in turn leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate. To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and we would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that I am certain. It seems there is more to the tale after all. We conducted an investigation of our own, you see. And all this stuff happened, and blah 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 blah. Filling in the plot for the two people who ran off by themselves. Don't split the party, kids. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were. Thank you for your understanding. Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emmett Salk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it. It's Odea's laughing at whatever Emmett says is funny. I love their dynamic, it's so good. How lovely. Our married duo has become a quartet. Past disagreements are no reason to reject collaboration in the here and now. I commend Emmett Salk for his practicality. Do not approach me, do not speak to me, and do not dare presume to treat me as a friend. I am merely carrying out my duty. Oh. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I may have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next dial over. Medion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path, we can teleport to Ffxiv for the device at the bottom of the slope. Okay. Let's go. I really thought that was going to be a dungeon. Could you not? I'm guessing that's what's over here. This appears to be the teleport of Ffxiv Euros, whatever. Ffxiv Euros is interesting in that it's the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. This is largely due to the nature of its observation sites, within which they let those creatures anticipating to be unruly and dangerous. I've also heard that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that, well, let's just say that not one should live near the teleporter which provides access to a certain facility. Uh-huh. What, you expect me to praise you in your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you've made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there is no denying that Finette is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in creation magics, in any field, frankly, is nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motive somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor puts it, she is a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant. They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Issa, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, you would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance of convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Issa can handle them. She did survive a battle with Venana, after all. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the Garden's denizens. Alright. I'm sure I'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, these look fun. What's the purpose of these things? Why are they... Oh. Kill! Bye-bye. Alright. you hiding? Might as well get this guy out of the way. He must be here somewhere. Wait, where? This one? Okay. More? Seriously? No. I have to be here somewhere. It's not that big of a place. Ah! Annoying motherfuckers, that's what they are. Get out of my face, plants. What the fuck are they? Oh, found him. Issa, where did you come from? Issa, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping high today as an stock company. An important matter, and unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, Issa. Then yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. There's no place for idle exploration. Idle exploration. Yeah, words. I can speak English. It's probably the most common thing I say on the stream. What is that ghastly odor? Oh god. I was prepared to swoop in if need be, but it's clear you've faced your fair share of monstrous opponents. We spoke as Hermes then, and were briefly entangled with the denizens with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well. I see, or should I say, I smell. I cannot speak for the certain convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Not even convinced Hermes to confer with us, but let's pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emmet Selk, who would recreate Umra in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone, and I hope that it is. Why am I always so forward-thinking? I simply wish to enjoy all that life has to offer. God, I love Hitler Days. Hermes said he would not be long, yes, though we shall wait here until he emerges.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Yeah.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
Well,
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction, and none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom.
yeah.
And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves.
Which I believe is probably an aspect to our thinner aether from being shattered.
The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age.
Yeah.
As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential.
Right.
But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps.
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source.
Right.
A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
Right, which I think it's Meteon, or like some conglomerate of them. I don't think, I hate that idea, but I think it's the case.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested.
Right, which
If
means...
the inciting factor came from without Atheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
So it's not on planet, it's from off-world. Fucking aliens! Okay.
Greetings. Can you hear me?
Oh shit.
Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm.
Meteon, no. Oh no.
I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts.
Okay.
May we please be friends?
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay.
What is it?
He got their attention by sending the mediums out now, and now this...
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
Ah!
It hurts, it hurts.
Oh shit. No, 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 no.
So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
No, 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 no.
Meteon.
No, no, no.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? They hurt.
No, oh god, her eyes. Oh god. Oh god.
Wrong. All wrong.
Oh god, what happened to her?
She's gone? But how?
Okay, when he sent out all the Mateon, he got the attention of something.
Etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings. An ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong.
No, Mateon. Oh god. Oh no, honey.
Please.
Are you alright?
No.
In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteon also employs dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down.
Oh shit. Okay, there's some kind of alien.
Even though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Some kind of alien presence that's attacking the. Oh god. And it's through the Meteons that it's. Oh god. No, 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 no. This is so bad. Gotta find her. 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 Oh, speak to Vinod first. I've strained my senses to their limits, but found nothing. You must calm your mind, that you might hear it, that you might feel her silent voice. I'll try. You calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Mateon's presence. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Alright, keep looking. There has to be something. Here? You calm your mind. Yep, 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 yep. Where is she? It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, no, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. Medion's English voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Where? Here? He's trying to catch you in the faintest whisper, but failed to hear Mateon's voice. She must be elsewhere. Where is she? Oh, this is so bad. Yeah, so, okay, again, what happened is when Hermes sent out all the Mateo, they caught the attention of something in space. Whatever it is, I don't know if it's an evil force or just a lonely, or if it's something. But it's starting to break through where the patches are thinnest, and... oh, God. That's what causes everything. Final days. Greetings and salutations. Commencing report. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. There she goes again. Please, don't follow me. I have to. Median's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. We have to put a stop to it before it gets worse. I mean, I feel like at this point it's too late. The final days are set in motion just by them being sent up into the stars, but... I mean, what else is there to do but try, I guess? I don't know. Get. Oh boy, 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 He's trying to catch you in the faintest whisper. She must be elsewhere. Damn it. Oh, this is an exercise in futility. You have to be the one to find her, Issa. Follow her voice. I think I might be it there. Don't attack me. I don't have time for this. How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Drifts away to the south. Fuck off. Right. In combat. Has no effect. Okay. There's no moon for this thing to be on, so it's... Where did they come from? What is this? Keep looking. Below me somewhere, but where is she hiding? There. Oh boy. Something tells me we're about to meet the actual cause behind the final days, maybe. Compiling a report for dissemination to Hermes and all people of Atheris. No. Stop. Processing expedition data, preparing profile on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Issa, you mustn't listen. God, stop. It's wrong. It's all wrong. And she's about to tell every person on the planet somehow. Mateon's anguished voice flees towards the lake. Any sign of Mateon? Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The Materia are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupts its usual harmony. How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the Matea's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the Medion we lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance. Then we had best set our music aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Hermes, buddy. Oh god, I think whatever she's gonna say is gonna be the thing that breaks Hermes and turns him into the Fantaniel that we know. A frantic search will avail us little. We must be clever about this. 'Tis a shame there is no registered concept we could use to create another Mateon, assuming of course we could link her to the shared mind. But no, if there were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it. Nope, wrong one. Oh my dear Mateon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Not just yet. I want to speak to the knot. In the final days, Aether is twisted by the invasion of dynamis from beyond the star, its progress testified by feelings of fear and despair and anguish. Nay, I like not the picture which emerges from that latest piece. Me neither! My apologies, we should focus on the task at hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Medion renders herself invisible and matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with the Sulfide of Aether? How much would Emmett solidify your presence when we first met you? Don't be absurd, I can hardly channel Aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Issa will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once she has ascertained Medion's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Lethe. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Now we have our plan. Issa and Emmett will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while we have others predict and obstruct Medion's avenues of escape. Emmett, Salk, and I will keep an eye on each other's Aether to help coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Medion and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down Aether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Now, did Medion go straight towards the pier, or did she sway from the path somewhere? As the only one who can hear her voice, you'll need to take the lead. Hi, Ren! I'm panicking! Oh god, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's bad. It's bad. Things were good. I liked hanging out with these people, but now it's bad. Also, fucking aliens. Yeah, it's a time. Oh god, poor Medion. I had the feeling early on that she is somehow connected to the thing causing the final days. And I hate the fact that I'm pretty much right on that. Oh god. You calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Medion's presence. Yeah, oh god, this is bad. But you failed to hear her voice, she has to be elsewhere. Nothing this way, we try another route then. Where did she go? How are things on your end? You calm your mind. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide, yes, I'll just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Medion's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge. She went into the lake as if there wasn't tiresome enough. But at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. You're having a worse time in the 6th zone? Oh no. We should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I'll feed you to a remora. Hey, Emmett. But the story is lovely. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm terrified, but I'm extremely excited. Where is she? There's a thing there, but I think that might be the only one. Oh god. Also, yeah, Venat being the previous Zem is so perfect. Like, I didn't even connect that before, but god, yeah, that makes so much sense. And the fight against her was really cool. And time for trauma. Oh boy. No, not here. I'm not here, please. She's over there. By that rock, is she? Very well. What? Why can't I hide? We will hear your report, good or bad. Issa, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. I'm sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It'll break him, his poor fragile heart. Oh god. It's gonna... This is gonna turn him into the Fandaniel that we know and recently killed. Oh god. Now we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. I'm scared, Ren. Fuck off, Remora. Now's not the time. It do be like that sometimes? Yeah. Where is she? There. Oh, wait, hold on. This is a talking point. Is the teleport not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Median's essence. We move on. Yeah, right? The soundtrack has been phenomenal. I need it. Just all of it. And there hasn't been a single track that has not hit exactly what they wanted. There, I see her. Let's go. Where is she? There. Full fucking circle. She can't keep getting away with this. Come on.
Aha. Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Got it. Nice horse. The fucking glare. Mimi, hi. I go to sleep while Issa's streaming. I wake up and she's at it again. You're fucking powerful, hon. I'm something. Don't worry about it. I hope you slept well, though. Things are bad. I would not recommend getting the spoilers here.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
Oh, she's crying. No.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry.
This is the time of the anti-vibe? Yeah.
If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
Oh, no. Oh, sweetie, no. Please, not her. She's such a cinnamon roll.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable.
Bad, bad, bad,
Our
bad.
survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected.
Oh god, the rest of the...
Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified.
Oh god, the entire rest of the universe is dead, isn't it? There's nothing else.
Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found.
Oh
Only
god.
their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter.
Oh fuck.
Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Oh god.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed?
Yeah, no, it's awful. I'm crying a little bit at the moment, to be honest.
To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteon finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
No. No, 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 no.
Meteon, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
Please stop.
Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteon back to Amarant. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteon. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain.
Oh god, this fucking hurts. Oh.
Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh.
What is the meaning of this?
Hermes.
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Hermes, come on, man. Don't do this to me.
You fool!
Oh god. Again, right, I think I know where they're going and what dungeon's about to happen. I'm really hoping the trust for them is these guys. Oh god. This is awful, but also I'm really hyped. If all Hermes needs to do is listen to Meteon's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answer to his question, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge upon the choice he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. It's a time? Yeah. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Would these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to Aether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. Yeah. Do you understand why Hermes would do this? His logic escapes me entirely. And this is the one that's going to take a bit. Like I said yesterday, maybe have water in session nearby. Got it. Caging the messenger. Hit the days, is pondering what to do next. I do have water nearby. I'm going to go to the bathroom first, but I'll get to the dungeon first. Hermes is headed to the Kitsis. Considering the expansive dimension of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his Aether. All I can say is that he entered the facility from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point of the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteon is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duties to safeguard the star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter. Then not, Issa? 'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt what Meteon's is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Meteon is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer for this torment alone. Agreed on all counts. To Kitsis Hyperborea. We go! You heard him. Is he gonna teleport me there, or is this gonna be another cutscene? Yep, alright. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Issa scared. That's a lot of people. I mislike the look of this. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. I saw not out of the ordinary. Does anyone know what caused it? What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Kaitis? Or, yeah, I'm just gonna call it Kaitis. Mr. Finna, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Kaitis put into a state of alert. Procedure indicated that we evacuate immediately. We've yet to investigate further. This is Hermes doing, obviously. As what does the state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Kaitis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. I'm so scared. This is going to get really crazy. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be at our fighting best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall. Fairly skilled. Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need only make the most of your strengths, and I will fill in the gaps as required. Okay. All-arounder. Hythlodaeus is a healer. Emmett's a black mage of some sort. I was once a Zem, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. I'd feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emmett, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You will opponent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel power in a protective manner if you so choose, yes? Well, yes, that should the situation call for it. Excellent, that should cover us on all fronts. I have a gun. Your tale led us here, Issa, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through Hermes and Medion. And then we will face the future together. Unrelated, look it's the boy, yeah. The boy, panic, oh god. Kaitis Hyperborea, now accessible. Alright. Oh god, yeah. Alright. The third seat? That's interesting. The fights here have great mechanics. Soul Seer. Oh, he's a bard. That's really interesting.
Come,
Huh.
let us be off.
Interesting. Emmett's a tank? What? That's really interesting. Okay. I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. And then we'll continue with this, okay? Alright, I'm back. Let's do this.